Hello everyone, we're teams of Hoarders 12560, and for this episode we're here with.
Hi, I'm Sarah from the Pink Mambas, team 11,000.
So first of all, let's introduce each other. My name is Ian and I'm the in 11th grade.
And my name is Led, and I'm in the 12th grade.
I'm Sarah and I'm in the 12th grade also.
So for this episode, we just wanted to have a little bit of a conversation about the season, and I wanted to ask you first of all if your team has any plans and what goals have you set for Into the Deep.
For this season, our big thing is mostly outreach because that's typically how we are the most successful within our awards and continuing. So this year, our main thing is to get a big girls in STEM sort of festival thing going. We're really excited to starting to get that going. We're starting to get connections within the industry, so that's one of our big things also. And then just creating connections within our local elementary schools to create that bridge between us and between our program and the elementary programs, so they can continue STEM as they get older.
Oh, so you mainly focus on the non-technical field. Okay. And what is your guys' rookie year?
Our rookie year was 2011, I think. Our team is really old.
Oh, so yeah, I wanted to ask that because I'm curious because our rookie is also a little bit old, 2016, and we wanted to ask you, how do you describe the process of actually passing down a set of information to the upcoming generation? Because for us, older teens, it's really necessary to have a good plan about how we pass down information.
So the main thing for us has been our portfolios. So we keep paper copies of every single one of our portfolios, so we can always go back and look through them. And then our teacher mostly is one that passes down the information because we had kind of a space here where we had nobody in the team that was going to continue. It was all seniors. So my sophomore year, it started from completely rookies. We had no idea what we were doing. So it was really difficult to have that passing down of information. But right now, I'm trying to ensure that once I'm gone, the new students will be able to continue what we're doing, especially with the outreach stuff. We're passing down sort of like all those connections. I'm introducing them to the middle school students so that they know who they're going to be speaking to.
Yeah, and I'm curious about one more thing. Who had the initiative, if you know, and did you actually plan out from the first year to have it like as an all girls team, or that was then like from the years?
No, actually. So it started off as a co ed team until my sophomore year when we decided to switch it to an all girls team. We just felt like it would make a good space, especially for our outreach stuff to go and show girls like, oh, we could all be in STEM. It doesn't matter what gender you are. So it did start off as a co ed team, but then the captain that year had been a girl, and she had come up with the idea. She was like, oh, maybe next year you guys could be an all girl team. And that's when we started it.
Yeah, okay. I was curious if that was
Yeah.
like your first plan.
Mhm.
Okay, so now on to the next question. Talking about the season, what's the first thing you do after the team announcement every year?
The first thing we do usually is just meet up and introduce each other to and introduce ourselves. So really creating that team bond is a big thing that we try to do. So we just we meet up, we talk, we see how we're going to start out the season. And the first thing that we do is start off on our chassis. So creating that first base and then starting to do our brainstorming. We usually use a whiteboard and we just go crazy on it. We write out all of our ideas, we watch those, and we try to figure out what we can do like as soon as the season starts.
And how many of you guys are there in the team?
There's about 8 of us.
Oh, okay. I was curious because I thought you were a larger group with more like recruits and volunteers and so on. Yeah.
Yeah, we have about 12, but 8 active members that come all the time. The other ones usually just come for outreach stuff or whenever we need extra people.
Yeah. And now I'm curious because you mentioned that you focus on the non-technical part more. How do you handle any setbacks when doing your projects? Because when doing like an event or something of the sort, you sometimes have minor or actually big setbacks in terms of dates and people from this corner asking you something, trying to collide with others. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
How
that
do you
really
guys?
is. It happens to us every single time when either nobody can come or the dates are mixed up. There's always something wrong that happens. But typically we just try to think of it like as a positive thing, like, oh, it just wasn't meant to happen. and we try to move on. We try to redo things, and it typically works out in our favor because then it's like, oh well, we couldn't get someone for this weekend, but now we can get even more people for this weekend. So we try to look at it in a positive way. It's really just about not letting it discourage us, and try to just continue.
Yeah, because I'm also on the non-technical department, and sometimes just it doesn't really work out for you, you know. And
It's
mentioning the fact that you're in sophomore year, I'm curious if you wanna remain in the FTC area after you graduate high school, because if like you wanna help the team as an alumni or something, you know.
Uh-huh. I was planning to come back because I'm thinking of maybe like moving away for college, but I was hoping to come back and like referee. I know some of the referees right now, and they've been um, um, putting up the idea of having to go referee and help out at the meets, especially with the FLL. I love working with kids so much. So yeah, I
Yeah,
really was as an alumni.
I know what you mean about the kids. Yeah, I love working with the kids.
Okay, now talking about the organization of your team, I wanted to ask you, how do you divide your tasks between the team?
So we mostly have like our technical and non-technical things. So with our whiteboard sort of initiative, we keep all of our tasks on a whiteboard, and we have, oh, this is the non-technical goals for the week, and these are the technical goals for the week. So with that, we have our like engineering lead, and then we have our outreach lead. So within that, they have people under them that they kind of delegate tasks to, and that's typically how it works. We have the leads, and then they delegate tasks to the people under them.
Oh, okay. As this year we also had like an interesting idea to make every like department, because we are divided into four departments, you know, software, hardware, 3D printing, and the PR department. We wanted to make every single department be more active and be more open, you know, not to divide them into four groups, and
Mhm.
maybe to divide only the non-technical and the technical part a bit, but even that not really so separate, because we want every member to be open and to communicate with everyone. Not it doesn't mean if you're technical or not technical, you just need to be communicative between the team. That's what I think.
For
And
sure.
oh
Sorry.
yeah, no, no problem. And for the last question, this is kind of hard to think on the spot, but I was curious about your favorite, your core moment, your core memory from your whole FTC experience, something that really had an impact on you. I'm curious about that.
Ooh. I think probably um oh my gosh, at our tournament last year, it was our second year, so we had our first year was just kind of like a starter year. We had no idea what we were doing. It was all of our first time ever being an FTC. So it was really tough for us. We lost every single match. We didn't get a single award. We barely submitted a portfolio because it was just terrible. And then our second year, which was last year, we finally get a feeling of things. We had a really good robot. We had a really good portfolio. We were so proud of the work we had done throughout the year, and we had gotten third place in Spire, but it was the closest thing that we had ever had to like a sort of award. So we were just so excited. We're elated. Like I've never seen someone so excited for a third place award, but we were just so happy. And I was just so proud of us because it was me and two other seniors that had graduated, and we had just worked so hard. And just seeing that like into an award, it was just such like a core memory for me. We were so excited.
Yeah, that sounds really nice. For me and my colleague, because we joined the team in the same year, I think it's actually either MTI, the whole MTI experience, you know, just being there physically and, you know, getting that feeling of reward that you can't really express in words, or either winning the Inspire Award at our first regional, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's the
And that
whole.
was just the start for us, and then we started becoming really good friends, like everyone in this collective, and we started having a core memory in every day. Like every day
Yeah.
had a certain memory or a certain joke that was just between us members. So that's the core memory for me, I think.
What's NTI?
Oh, Maryland Tech Invitational. It's an
Oh,
invitational. Yeah.
and you are from Romania, yes?
Yes.
You had a meet today. I think I saw on the Instagram. Was that today or yesterday?
We participated at a demo. Like,
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah, I know. It was just it's so nice meeting people in this program. That's like really my favorite part, meeting new people and like creating those friendships. Like sometimes there'll be practices where we just cannot stop laughing. So you're
Yeah.
so right about day being like a core memory and creating this
Yeah,
friendship.
I know what you mean. Thank you, Sarah, for your amazing answers, and we hope to meet each other really, really soon.